They always said Grandpa was crazy. Neighbors would shake their heads when they saw him wandering the woods with a shovel and an old compass. Chasing ghosts, they muttered. Still looking for that imaginary treasure. As kids, we thought it was funny. He'd gather us around the fireplace and tell wild stories of hidden tunnels, buried secrets, and a treasure no man had ever found. His eyes would light up like a child's, even when his hands trembled with age. Some treasures, he'd whisper, aren't made of gold. When he passed away last winter, the house fell silent. Cold. Lonely. No more stories. No more laughter. My parents went to clean out his cabin. I followed. It was dustier than I remembered. His books were untouched, the compass still on the table, next to an old lantern. But what caught my eye was a hand-drawn map tucked inside his favorite novel, Treasure Island. It was yellowed with age. Edges torn. But right in the center was a red X drawn boldly between two pine trees on a hill behind the house. No one paid it any mind. Just another one of Grandpa's fantasies, they said. But something inside me couldn't let it go. That night, while the others slept, I took the map, a flashlight, and Grandpa's old compass, and stepped out into the cold woods. The forest felt different at night. Quieter. Still. Like it was waiting for something. I followed the old dirt path, counting the trees, watching the compass spin slowly, like it remembered him too. I reached the hill where the X was marked. 3 stones sat there, stacked like a triangle, just like on the map. I hesitated. Then I dug. The soil was frozen. My hands hurt. But something kept me going. Inch by inch. Finally, my shovel hit metal. It wasn't a treasure chest. Just a rusty lockbox, dented and cold. I pulled it out, heart pounding. Inside wasn't gold or coins. Just a stack of letters. A small black tape recorder. Thank you. Most thought I was chasing fairy tales. A photo of Grandpa holding a baby, me. And one single key wrapped in cloth. I pressed play on the recorder, and his voice filled the night air. If you're listening, then you believed in me. But this was always for you. I sat there frozen. His voice was older, more tired. If this ever reaches you, I'm sorry. I wanted to keep you. The real treasure isn't in coins or maps. It's in the truth. In the stories we keep hidden. In the parts of ourselves we bury because they hurt too much. There was silence, then a click, and a second voice. A woman. She was crying. To my son? I wanted you to know the truth. But I wasn't allowed. I stopped breathing. What was this? I raced back to the cabin and opened Grandpa's old desk drawer with the key. It clicked open easily. He had adopted me. My real mother, unknown, missing, or maybe gone. Inside, there was a manila folder marked, Confidential, 1974. I flipped it open with shaking hands. Adoption papers. Birth certificates. Photos. And a single sentence that changed everything, transferred to legal guardianship, Thomas W. Santos. My grandpa. And Grandpa? He had saved every single one. Was never just my grandpa. She had left me with him as a baby, too scared or unable to raise me herself. My first word. The way I smiled in my sleep. And Grandpa had taken that secret with him, hiding it like treasure, protecting me from questions I never knew I had. The next morning, I sat with the letters for hours. Each one was written by her. To me. Never sent. Telling me about her favorite songs. I returned to the hill days later and buried the box again, because maybe, some treasures are meant to be found more than once. She never stopped thinking of me. Because he believed someday, I would be ready to know the truth. He left behind a trail of clues, stories wrapped in mystery, legends wrapped in love. Everyone thought he was chasing treasure. But now I know. The treasure was me. But this time, with something new inside, a letter from me, a photo of all 3 of us, and Grandpa's compass. For the next soul searching in the dark, wondering if they were ever truly loved.